POS is used within restaurant, cafes, pubs, liquor store, and any other business, big or small, or even an SME, to be able to streamline their operation and be able to answer the following question in a very deterministic way. Number one, can we be able to sell in an organized and a predictable system, and can we be able to track our sales? Let's see. We'll go and log into the system using 999 in this outlet that I've prepared. It's a clean liquor store. Now, we learned into this simple and very minimalistic user interface. Every item is organized in group, right? Now, selling an item is pretty easy and straightforward. Click on an item, select the quantity you want to sell, right? Maybe click on another one, you want to sell 2 items, then settle bill. It will prompt you to ask which payment method do you want to settle this bill using. Maybe cash, M-Pesa, Pochi la Biashara, or any other method that you have configured in your business. I'll do that using M-Pesa. As simple as that, you have been able to create a sale. Let's do this again. Select item, select quantity, settle bill, select payment method, and submit that sale. Now, number 2, can we be able to process what you call dine-in orders? A client has come, client is seated down, he's ordering items. We want to be able to track all the items he orders within that time he's in our premise, and we want to be able to print a bill when he requests for bill in order to pay. So select an item, right? Just like that. So we'll assign this bill to a certain table. So because we want to know when you are serving this, that take these items to table number 4, and even when you're looking in the system, you can know that in table number 4 this is a client who is seated there and he hasn't paid a bill maybe of 10,000, right? So table number 3, and then instead of now clicking settle bill, we'll go with open bill, right? Now when you do that, it will print, of course, the processing docket with the details about the order, including the server and also the table where the client is seated. Very important. And when we go here to the system, we can see that in table number 3 we have an open bill. Click on that, and here we'll see it has 2 items. The server is, James Mwangi. It's at table number 3, and we can click on that bill. We can continue adding items, maybe alcohol, right? And I can decide to keep it an open bill again to print that 1 JD short. Now let's say a client wants to pay this bill. Now the client is done, he wants to pay, he wants to go home. Go to bill, select data bill, right? Send it to the POS, and here you can close the bill. When you close that bill, what it does, it will print all the items within that bill. Now we can see that it has 3 items, and the payment instructions are there. You can pay via till or Pochi la Biashara, and also some customized details according to the restaurant. Now, let's say a client has received this bill and he has decided to pay using a certain payment method. How do you settle that bill? Now, select settle bill, the payment method that he has chosen. Maybe he paid via Pochi la Biashara, and then click submit. Sale. As simple as that, we are done with dining bills. How can we be able to track all the orders that we have been processing? Pretty simple, straightforward. Go to Navigator, come here to the orders, and here we can see all the orders that this waiter has been selling. Now this is Janet Wange, as you can see at the top. He has been selling all these orders. You can click on any of that item and be able to view the details, including the payment method that was used to settle that bill. Now, another thing is, how can we be able then to view all the orders that were being sold in a shift and any other details, any other report? Now, let's log out and then log in as a manager, right? So let's log in as a manager view. Now, when you come down here in the timelines, we start seeing our reports. The first one, the first 3 items, they are reports based on the current active shift. Maybe it's today, it's Saturday, right? If it was Friday, it would say Friday overview, Friday product sales, Friday inventory report. Now let's see what each report has. Click on the first item. When you come here, the overview has just the snapshot of the numbers that have been done within that shift. Now we can be able to see the top moving products, right? What's moving and what's making more money within your restaurant this particular shift. Another thing which is very important is the payment modes. We have seen that when settling a bill, you are being prompted to select the payment method. This is very important because you don't want to, when you are coming to reconciliate, right? You want to know that in M-Pesa I expect to have 30,000, in cash I expect to have 20,000. Very important. Makes your accounting and your closing be very, very easy. Then on the other side we see sellers. Maybe if we had another guy selling here, they would appear Janet, another seller, another waiter. All of them, they'll be listed here with the number of orders that they have done and also the value of the orders. Now let's go to another report within an overview within a shift, which is called the product sale. In the product sale, we see the exact product that moved, the cost, the money within the money that was made by this product. This is very important. You want to know which product is making money for you, which product moved, and how much money it made during that shift. As you can see, we have this first item. Its cost price is 170. We saw 2 units, so the sales were 560, and the profit estimate from that is 220. So from here you can be able to have a very clear view of what moved and what made you money during that shift. Another important report of each shift that we have is what you call the inventory report. Like here you see we have a Saturday inventory report. Now when you click on that, what it does is it tracks in the beginning of the shift how many items did we have, how many items did we sell during this shift, and how many items should we correctly have in the physical stock by the end of the shift. As you can see, let's say for example, for this the first item here of beer, see that we accept to have we in the beginning of this shift we had 13. Now we only sold 2 units, so by the end of this shift, if you come and calculate the stock, we should have 11. Now this is very good for you because it's very clear. It shows what happened during that shift. Now now that we have seen that shift management is very easy and very important, we also need to see how we can be able to view the previous shift. We need to see the reports of maybe Friday, maybe Thursday, maybe Tuesday. Click on timelines, and then here you'll see all the previous shifts. They are here, they are well organized on Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, and each shift you can view the product sales, you can view the overview, the sellers, the clearances. Let's say the product sales of Tuesday. As you can see here, the numbers are different. So you can be able to always go back and view how items moved during that day. What are the reports? What are the numbers during that particular day that you want to go and view? So all the reports, regardless of how long they occurred, they are here, they are stored for you so that you can always be able to go back and account for them. Now, how do we create a new timeline, right? So we don't automatically move a new day, right? Just because a new day, then we say it's Sunday, because sometimes you might have a shift, morning shift, evening shift, and then you want to track those numbers independently. Or maybe in your business you track numbers like week 1, week 2, week 3, right? So we don't want to be constrain you to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We want you to be in control. So when you are done with that shift, you can come here and click close timeline, and then select the new shift name. Maybe the new shift name is called Sunday, right? Just click there and then click finish, right? If you are the way you do your business, you have a morning shift and evening shift, you would have written maybe Sunday morning, and then after Sunday morning the next accountant comes, closes that shift, and now does it as a Sunday evening. You get the idea? Now that's how we are able to view the timelines, and that's how we are able to track the timelines details and report. Another important thing that you need to do is track your inventory. You want to know how things are coming in, how things are being sold, and how things are moving out, right? Now, step number one, we want to see how the product movement of each item, right? We want to see when did you restock that item, who sold that item, right? And what has been the changes occurring. Like, let's say for example, for this item here, we can see that on this particular date we did stock taking and we changed the stock to 40. We can click view stock taking, right? We just view that line and you can see that the product will change from 0 to 40, right? Which is a difference of additional 40. You can see the person who changed the time, who changed that, right? And then you can see the items have been sold. So you have a clear track of items coming in, the time they are being sold. You can always click on view that order, you see who sold that item at what particular time. So you have a very clear and transparent movement of product within your business. Now the other thing you can be able to do is track the, the stock of all the other items. So you can be able to come here, and when you think that, and when you see or you see one of the report or item doesn't have a stock taken yet, you can be able to edit that. Just click on that item, like maybe this, and maybe you want to change the stock of this from 605 to another thing, right? You'll be able to change stock. Click on the button there, the button at the bottom, then change the quantity. Maybe this is 100, maybe this is 20, maybe this is 30, right? Now, once you do that, that has automatically reflected within the system. So this is very good. This is very clear and very predictable. Now, you want to be notified when items are going below a certain stock level so that you reorder them, right? So that's why you have stock alert. Let's say these three items, they are below our stock alert level, which is 1, right? You can have a different stock alert level for each product. Maybe you want, when maybe for a certain can it's below that, you want to be notified, so it will appear here, right? But for this one, you have set the stock alert to 1. Now we know that they are below 1, they actually 0, right? Now we want to reorder them, right? Because they are below our stock alert level. You can be able to create a local purchase order in a very simple minimalistic way. Just select the item that you want, right? Add them, then create a local PO, select the supplier, or yeah, the supplier who supplies the things for you. You can select a delivery date, right? And then you can prefill the numbers that you want to receive. Maybe I want to receive 9 units of that, 3 and maybe 10 of these. I'll have them as 10, all of them, right? Then just as that, you can be able to create that LPO. Now this LPO, you can go ahead and export it as a PDF and then be able to send it to your supplier, right? So for example, this is an LPO, right? You can see it's a local purchase order. It has items, it has quantity, the unit price, and the estimated cost price. Now your manufacturer can go ahead and process that and maybe deliver that to you. So it's very straightforward to create LPUs and be able to send them to the manufacturer. Now we have seen that we are able to export various reports. Let's see all the other exportable reports. Most of the reports within here are exportable, right? So like let's say this is the overview. You can go ahead and export that overview. Let me export an overview which has numbers so that you see how it looks like. So this Thursday, we want to export this and be able to send it maybe to our business partner. Can be able to export that, right? And now when you come here, maybe terminal overview of Thursday, right? We see all the numbers are here: the cost of goods, the total sales, the payment mode, the sellers, the top moving products. You're gonna be able to send this report to your business partner, or to whoever who is concerned within your business setup. So most of the reports are exportable. The other thing is, if you don't need to export them, you can be able to view in real time what's happening within your business. Now, as you can see, we can come here to our mobile phone and be able to, log into that outlet and be able to see all these numbers in real time. Like when you be able to see, if you come here to our latest timeline, all the numbers are 0, right? But then we can come here to other timelines. You can go maybe to Saturday, you can see the numbers are 1940, right? So if you come here to maybe Saturday, where is this timeline? Saturday, can see it's 1940. And even when we create a sale, right? So we create a sale, just like that, you'll see it will automatically appear within our system in a moment, right? So just like that, you can be able, when now we come here to our Sunday reports, you can see that we have made this sale here. We go to the items that have been sold. Let's go here to the overview. So in the overview, it's 1740. It's 1740 here. We go to the orders. You can be able to see that sale that we have just made of 1740. So everything which is happening in your business, whether you are there or not, you are able to see it remotely. Wherever you are, your business can be Kisumu, in Mombasa, and you're in Nairobi, or maybe you're in up country. Wherever you are able to track your business with you in your pocket. So that's like an overview of Bizflow. We have so much modules within Bizflow that will help you streamline your operations. If you're interested in this system for your business, we have said we do this for restaurant, for cafes, for liquor store, for any hotel like business. You can be able to streamline your operation with BPOS. Give us a call 0707067474 and be able to get in touch with our team. Thank you.